Welcome back. And hello, I'm Brett Knowles from PM Squared Consulting. This quick video overviews how in the PM Squared Executive Suite we help you develop a strategy map and balanced scorecard. So the executive summary is pretty straightforward. We should be able to take your existing strategy and build that into a strategy map on which we can add your key performance indicators to build a balanced scorecard. But I want to share with you a little bit more detail around that. So drawing your strategy map is straightforward. Taking things like your vision, we can capture that and put that at the top of the strategy map. Now, the four perspectives of the balanced scorecard vary from organization to organization, although best practices have it financial, customer, internal, and enablers, learning and growth. But for some organizations, in this case, public sector organizations, you may want to put stakeholders at the top, followed by internal processes, enablers, and financial. But again, you can change these around to better tell your story. The trick here, though, is to frisk your existing strategy documents for those core elements. So for this university, their constituents become the definition of who their stakeholders are. And these documents you're seeing are the ones that the executive team and the board have voted on and approved. So we're just taking those and putting them into context. So their mission statement talks about include all learners. Well, that's a stakeholder requirement. Challenge our thinking. That's an internal activity. We need to challenge our own thinking about how we deliver education. Removing barriers is another internal activity that we need to remove barriers for the learners. Provide opportunity, again, an internal objective for the learners, and to make all learning count, the final internal objective. And so the trick here is we can keep on taking the existing documents and frisking them for things that leadership has already agreed to and that the organization already understands because it's in their lexicon and their ongoing communications. We know from our research at Harvard that 80% of strategies fail. And they fail not because they're not clever, but because they're not executed. So what we need to do is to focus not on developing a new strategy, that's a different module, but executing the one at hand. Now, once we have these objectives identified, we need to describe the cause and effect relationship between them. So in this case, if we provide opportunity, that will help us include all learners. It will help make sure that we meet employers' needs, and then finally, that we're part of the communities that we serve. How do we provide opportunity? Well, there's three things we need to do. Challenge our thinking, remove barriers, and make all learning count. And then underpinning this are all of these enabler objectives. So the strategy map captures those things. The next thing we need to do is to weight them. They're not all equally important, and each year the weighting, the strategy or focus will vary. But for this year, they've identified a clear strategy around investing in our people, shaping the future of college education, making all learning count in aid of providing opportunities, and challenging our thinking. From this, we can then add in existing KPIs to allow management to see how we're performing. And this is sample data, but I present this to you so you can understand that maybe normally we would be chasing down this objective, the red one. But in fact, a yellow one at 25% might be more important to us than a red one at 2%. This allows us to put performance into strategic priority. So, the balanced scorecard and strategy map are part of the executive suite that allow us to from there, build many other elements like dashboards, risk scorecards, financial plans, and so forth. Be sure to check out our other videos in this series in which we go into more detail on each module. If you want more information on how we can help you at PM Squared, head over to our website. Or if you have specific questions about the balanced scorecard and strategy maps, or just want to chat about your organization's situation, please just book a call.